Maybe. We're live.
Are we?
Hey, y'all. Today, we are back at lives because someone's work schedule finally changed.
True.
So, we can go back to doing lives. We will be recapping basically what's going on today. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Sounds like you guys can hear me. Just seeing where we've been. There's kind of a lot to cover.
Oof.
In the last
A lot of money too.
6 months or so.
Yeah.
I think the last time we did live, what was that, like a year ago?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
9 months ago?
It was last year though.
Yeah, it was last year.
Definitely last year.
Camo Joe checking in. What's happening, Camo Joe? Speaking of that, we'll start with that actually. Crappie Closet is doing crappie tournaments.
Yep. Series, I think, right?
A series of crappie tournaments. If you guys are interested, trying to pull up the schedule right now. They are all at Clear Lake.
So they're going to be slabs.
They are all going to be slabs.
Big.
Good. The 2026 season, February 7th, March 14th, April 18th, May 9th, and December 12th is the schedule. It's all out of Richmond Park Bar and Grill. And if you need any information on all of that stuff, you can get with Crappie Closet and Crappie Closet Custom Lures.
Yes.
And get any of that information. He's on Instagram, I believe. I don't know if he's on Facebook, but I know for sure he's on Instagram.
I think he is.
He's on Facebook too.
Yeah.
The other thing with Crappie Closet is these baits, these plastics, whether you want the actual crappie worm or things. And now he has basically Nico. Nice.
Yeah, these are beautiful.
Tips. Brian's in love with this color right here.
Yeah, and this one. All three of these.
I think they're all great colors.
Yeah.
So they're actually two-tone laminates. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Heck, if I can see it, you guys can see it.
Hold up that one.
But that definitely, you can see the different colors for the two-tone laminate there. Nice and soft. We have not got to play with these on the water, but honestly, I have zero doubt.
Yeah.
That's why we're talking about it before we actually fish with them, is because I have zero doubt about it. And then he's got these regular worms, just kind of like a straight worm. Maybe I'll pick one that might show up a little bit better. And nice and soft. Got a little stretch to them. Probably going to be pretty durable. Yeah. Get to play with that. Where do we start on the recap? So summertime, I don't think we had any videos since summertime. Summertime, where did we fish?
Just everywhere.
Fish Clear Lake.
Oroville.
Barry. I did do a video on Oroville.
Did Delta. I did a Delta video.
Did some Delta videos. I forgot. I didn't actually fish Delta. I was working that weekend.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what else there was. There's some Berryessas. There was 3 Berryessas in a row.
Yeah.
And
our open tournament.
Yeah. And the open tournament went really, really well. I've seen a lot of subscribers. I always forget to mention this in like the regular videos. Saw subscribers at the open. Saw subscribers at Markley Cove. Saw subscribers bait shops.
Yes.
All sorts of them, you know, walk up, say hi. Freaking awesome. I love it.
So really the reason why I do this is that part. It's kind of fun.
I do it for the, yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool to be like, it's kind of weird at the same time, but kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it's nice, like, especially when somebody's like, hey, like, you've helped me catch fish in some way.
Right.
Like, that's kind of why I'm doing it, right? Like,
Correct.
I want to see that. And then it's kind of nice. Speaking of which, we will be at the ISC show Saturday.
Yep.
That's a week and a half from now.
Yes.
We'll be there
17th.
Currently working on getting stickers to hand out. If you guys want stickers, come say hi. You can literally just walk up and say, hey, hand me a sticker.
Yeah.
And I'll hand you one. Even if you don't have time to talk. What else? Pretty much just a lot of fishing that's been on camera, but haven't been able to edit it.
Right.
With work schedules and his work schedule and all that, work has been kind of crazy. Your work schedule's changed. You're back to daytimes. You were working.
Yeah.
He was working. What times were you working?
My go to work regular hours was 2 in the afternoon to 10 at night.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah. So now I'm back to 6 in the morning to 2. So.
And I'm 8 to 4:30 every day.
I can actually like edit YouTube videos. I could go fish the Thursday night tournaments at Barry. I got a lot more options now being on a different shift.
Yeah.
Shift work, you know.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
The other thing is, you want to pull it up on your video?
Yeah.
So there was an unboxing video that I released a couple weeks ago. That's after Black Friday. So at the very end of that unboxing video, I put, basically said, whoever leaves a comment down below, I'll put you as a random comment or pick a random comment out of there to win a hat. I got a couple of different colors you could choose from. You'll have to reach out to me through Instagram. But we have some comments. Are you able to generate it?
I don't know.
You don't know. You thought you had it worked out?
I thought I had it worked out.
Well, while you work on that.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Tommy PV2 is one of the people who commented.
He is
on there.
Definitely is.
We thought we had the random generator working, but apparently we're going to have to bear with us. We are new to this giveaway thing. And yeah, we're learning.
Yeah, just continue. I'll work on it.
So basically Berryessa right now for fishing for me, there's a little bit more update because that's what we've been fishing the most for the last 3 or 4 months. In the meantime, I'll kind of give you a fishing update for that has not made it on videos. I started to edit a video and I never got to end up finishing it. But basically there is an LV bite that's out there right now. There is a YouTube channel called Dom's Real Life, and he actually has a video of him doing a solo trip, catching fish off of the LV. Kind of cool. Caught 22 pounds. Solo trip. Kind of cool.
Right.
I helped him out with that bite enough, and then he took it on his own after that. I did not hand him everything. He definitely went out on his own, figured out a whole new spot, figured out a whole new like everything. So props to Dom for that. That's bad A for being able to go out and make that that bite happen. That's very like you kind of have to know what you're doing. It's a very finicky bite. It can be on today, gone tomorrow. And he landed on him, so that's pretty cool. And that's Dom's real life on that. One of the other bites that I have going on right now is Ned Rig when they decide to go slow. You got it queued up now?
Yeah, I can run it. Give me a second.
You hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
He had it, and then he hit the wrong button. Anyways, you get it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if it's on camera. Hold on before you go.
Can you see it?
Back out towards me a little bit. Tilt down. This is high tech, people. It's super blurry. I don't know why, because maybe it's trying to pick my face up. I don't know. Just hit it. See what happens. What's it say?
Johnny NG 3017.
Johnny NG 3017. You're the winner of the hat. Tommy PVM2. Because you're here on the live, send me a message on Instagram. I'll send you a hat too. So Johnny,
I screenshot it too.
Johnny NG 3017. Reach out to me on Instagram. You can also reach out. Hopefully you guys have Instagram. But Tommy also, same thing. You reach out to me on Instagram. I'll throw a hat in there too, because you're here on the live. I'm good with that too. And then we'll get with that. Camo Joe says he went to Barry on Thanksgiving, got off the water early to get my tags put back on, and they went ghost on him. He has no tag. We have heard rumors that one of the resorts said that they would close at like 6 and they left at 4.
Yeah.
And we know somebody that currently doesn't have a tag for that reason. I'm not sure. Oh, it's Puda Creek. There's a if it's Puda Creek, yeah, you called the phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they do it, as a phone number. Puda Creek is supposedly open 6 to 6. Camel Joe's might not be saying that it might not be 6 to 6. Whatchamacallit is back open. Spanish Flat is back open. It's being ran by the same people that run.
They did open it?
It is back open.
Oh,
I drove by it on New Year's Day and it was open. And it's being ran by the same people that run Steel Park or Steel Canyon or whatever they call that. I only know that because there's a little red Honda, and that is at Steel Park, and I had heard rumor about it. And then when I drove by there, the little red Honda was at Spanish Flat. So we have one more option for a ramp that's open. I do not know their hours at all. But back to fishing. I've actually been catching them a little bit on drop shot, throwing. This is baby bluegill in the 4-inch alive shad. But the drop shot bite is not on fire for me. And then the other thing would be Ned Rig. And then jig is the other thing. And you're basically focusing on rock.
Yeah, I've been throwing jigs, small jigs, like 1/4-ounce jigs, football head type, Bass Union.
Yep. Bass Union football heads.
Brown and purple. And then throwing A-rig, I can't get away with it.
Yeah, you're stuck on A-rig for sure.
Yeah. But I catch fish with it.
Yeah. If you're gonna go out and have fun, throw an A-rig right now and then just throw it across rock points.
Yep.
45-degree rock points, just like you can go into the narrows and just go down all those rock points. Not all of them have fish, but there will be, like when you catch one, there's more with them. There's schooling right now.
Yeah.
Not heavy schooling, but they are schooled up.
Yeah.
We definitely have some fun in the narrows, just fishing rock points with drop shot, shaky head, whatever.
I
in
can't
that
believe you
rock.
said Ned rig on the live.
I unfortunately,
Like you admitted to it.
unfortunately, I did use a Ned rig on the last video, and I did catch a lot of fish on the last video. I think did I release that one?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think so. Yeah. No, I talked about it. I released that video.
All right.
And then I went back and I tried to make another video. I fished on New Year's Day, and I threw a rig. My first fish of 2026 was on an A rig. And I think that was the only fish on an A rig I caught that day because I put it down and picked up a after I caught one. What else we got?
Well,
since this is like our getting back on the horse video,
yeah.
So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them.
Yeah.
Except for Rachel Colling's rude comments.
Yeah.
Who's Rachel? Oh, your wife.
Yeah.
She's rude.
Well, I'm gonna go back a little bit. We had some really good sponsors for our open.
For the Bass Reapers
Open. Gone Fishing, various boat repair.
Yep.
A lot. Full Throttle Marine, Fisherman's Warehouse, Todd's Rods. A lot of them represented
First Gen Fishing.
Yep. Sheldon Bright with
don't ask me. That name just blanked.
It is something magazine.
I just read that email to you.
You did just read that.
It's like 3 words together.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, keep going. We'll go back.
But anyhow,
I'll get the name.
So they did an amazing job.
Mixed Bag Sportsman.
Mixed Bag Sportsman. It's like a magazine for us, but electronic.
Yep. So they send you like a mailer.
Yeah.
But it's email version.
But great sponsors. Which I'm fully supportive of our sponsors, right?
So I mean, you did just literally have to hit up. Well, I guess we could get into that.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting into.
We'll get into the fun part.
So I took a couple days off, getting ready for a tournament at Berryessa for December. I was out there on a Thursday afternoon, and I lost power, like go power
on full pad shutdown.
Yes,
lost go juice.
Made it back to the ramp. It was just me and my older daughter. There was a little more of a clicking sound than normal. Took it off the water, scoped it. I have a piston that is not round and or smooth anymore.
Yeah.
And it's a Yamaha. So
was a Yamaha
HTPI, 225. So I've been like kicking around what I'm gonna do. If I was gonna get it rebuilt, buy a new boat or buy a new motor. And I went to Berryessa Boat Repair, and I have a 2026 Mercury Pro XS 225 on order.
Yeah, nice 20+ K drop.
Hey,
but you'll have a fresh blood on your boat.
Yep. So yeah, I'm in boat jail currently. So
that was right before the Berryessa tournament.
Yes, like Thursday.
And he
was Saturday.
Got into boat jail on Thursday.
Yeah.
So you swang over and picked up my boat.
Yeah.
So even though I didn't get to fish the December tournament, my boat was there in spirit.
It was there in spirit. We took first place on Sunday.
I'm glad the boat could help.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, changing.
So you're got like a couple weeks. How long before you get your motor? Or before you get your boat back?
Probably 3 weeks. The motor's ordered, so
And then another week to break it in.
yep. And then I have to do the break-in period, the 10 hours. But completely crossing over from Yamaha to Mercury.
Yeah. Welcome to the dark side.
So all my controls, everything has to be changed out.
Yeah.
When I bought the boat, the Yami had about 260 on it, 260 hours. I don't know how many hours currently are on it.
Probably less than 400.
Yeah, probably.
We usually take mine. Speaking
Yeah.
of which, I almost have 500 on mine.
Yes, the new
Mine
motor
next-
smell. I can't wait. I can't wait for
this
the.
weekend. I will crack 500 hours on my engine.
Yeah, it's still going. Well, that was kind of my reason why I went with the newer motor, because of the warranty.
Yeah.
You rebuild a 20-year motor, you don't get that warranty. It could last five years or 5 minutes.
And new boats are expensive.
And new boats are expensive. And
I'm
I
currently debating that myself. Actually.
and I want to retire in 5 years.
Currently debating changing in my boat with a new boat. It'll likely still be a nitro cost wise, but it won't have 500 hours on it.
Yeah.
It'll probably be slower, but it'll be 500 hours or less than 500 hours.
Well, mine might be a little faster now. Maybe.
Yeah, with how tired mine is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's been going on.
So part of that with having two boats is doing the lake shuffle with the tags and no tags and all that stuff.
Correct.
So the good news about that is that you'll have a brand new engine for us to do the boat tag swap around with.
Yep.
Or we recently signed up to do the top 75 Future Pro Tour FPT top 75. So it goes Shasta, McClure, Pedro, Berryessa, Delta, and then if we are lucky to qualify in the top 25, if we are lucky enough, we go to Clear Lake in October.
Yep.
Shasta's end of February. We have an Orville tournament for the club right before that.
Yeah.
And then March, they're the same weekend. So we're going to fish the Pro Tour Saturday and then the club tournament Sunday.
Yep.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Basically, the club stuff, we're not going to pre-fish for the most part, unless it's like a close by thing. But realistically, we're going to pre-fish for the Pro Tour stuff or the top 75 stuff. What's that?
Rachel's comment.
Oh. Well, she knows now.
Yeah.
Is anyone trying to link the tag system across lakes? I noticed that Markley and Orville use the same system and it's not linked. So water agencies are in control of that. It is not, and it's each individual water agency.
Yeah.
We've researched it enough to find out that I'm not going to hold my breath, because one water agency has a restriction of you must do A, B, C, and D. And then the other one has a restriction of you only have to do A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Well, the one that needs D is not going to recognize C's, or not going to recognize the other one because you missed a step according to them.
Correct.
And that's basically where the mud in the water is. They do have the same system. From what we've been told, if you go to Oroville and have an Oroville tag on your boat and you wait 30 days, you can go on to Berryessa without having to go get a red tag. We have not fully tested this, but we have heard this.
Right.
And the reason why is because they use the same system, like he's saying, for each lake. So the people from Berryessa are actually able to look up that you were on Oroville a month ago. But they're treating Oroville's as a red tag. They will not accept it as a green tag.
Correct.
They also do that with Tahoe. But Tahoe, they actually will fully accept a Tahoe tag. Like if you have a green tag from Tahoe, Barry
I could-
SO will accept it as a green tag.
I'm gonna be able to bring my boat to Tahoe now.
Yeah. Well, you gotta. So the reason why Tahoe is because you have to do full washout, full quarantine, full everything.
Well, I'm just saying,
Oroville, they do a washout if they feel you need to, and that's the difference.
well,
You can get a tag same day Oroville.
wasn't Tahoe only 2-stroke or 4-stroke only?
Yeah, you're able to go to Tahoe.
I could go to Tahoe now.
There are smallmouth bass in Tahoe.
Can you imagine the elevation of how fast your boat will actually run?
Oh, it'd probably
Tahoe?
be so slow.
Yeah,
It'd be 20 minutes to get on pad compared to
it'd
running at the Delta.
It'd probably run about as good as my motor right now.
Yeah. It probably groan and kick just as hard too.
Pretty much.
But that's basically the lay of the land that we know for the tag system.
Yeah.
And yes, that would be amazing if they could make one tag system that goes between all the lakes. But unfortunately, it won't. We've heard that the horrible lake. What's that horrible lake you like? I don't like. Oh, Comanche.
It's a good lake.
We've heard Comanche. If you store your boat at the lake, you can use it. Versus before they were closed completely. But
Could you imagine
imagine having that lake.
your boat and you're the only person?
I mean, that's kind of what it's like in Berryessa right now.
True.
There's probably only a handful of people there. New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day, I saw like 3 boats and 1 kayaker the whole day. I didn't even see a trout boat. I'm not saying there wasn't some there, but I never saw a trout boat. It's kind of nice. You just drive to whatever spot you want and fish.
Yeah.
Still
did
not
see a couple
catching
boats.
fish, but
I
I
did see a
drive to
couple-
them.
I did see a couple boats when I blew up my motor. out
Yeah.
there.
That was early December.
Yeah, but that was
a month. That was over a month ago.
that was a Thursday though.
We're still reminiscing over
Yeah.
a month ago of $20,000 expense.
Yeah. But I'm
Um,
getting a jack blade on it. And, you know, I'm upgrading.
Yeah.
Should be good. Still kind of hurts a little bit though.
What Brian's a little upset about right now
Mm.
is he's not only in boat jail, but he's also in boat jail, and he's also in truck jail as of last night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
his steering seized up on the sturgeon boat.
Yep.
So we haven't gone sturgeon fishing, and we're still working on that, but kind of dragging our feet.
Yeah.
Then his boat goes down.
It's kind of why
The Ranger goes down.
I was trying to get my bass boat up.
And then last night we're at our club meeting and we're sitting in the parking lot and his truck shuts off while like remote starting. He gets in it, has no steering. Steering goes out. There's electric assist. So he's able to drive it, but it's a pain in the
Oh.
butt. And he just dropped that off today. Luckily that is a warranty-ish thing.
No, it's 100% warranty.
Yeah, just because he has the unlimited warranty.
Unlimited lifetime bumper to bumper.
So that covers him.
Yeah.
So you're not in expensive jail for that. But currently, right now, you do not own anything that is operable
well,
out of the 3 things that you own.
I own other vehicles. Just
Well,
other people drive them.
yeah, they're not technically yours.
Well, technically they are. If you look
They're your, if you on paper.
on paper, they're my vehicles. Yeah.
Camo Joe says, I thought about unhitching my boat and leaving it up there. I actually do know of people who are they're staying out late and then they leave their boat in the parking lot and come back the next day and get the tag. I thought about doing that for the holidays, for Christmas. Thought about doing that. Where I just gut my boat. It's not hard for me to take everything out of my boat, like tackle wise, because I do it every day I get home anyway.
Yeah.
But unload that, and then that would just, I'd be able to go back out again. I actually thought about actually having somebody pick me up. So I leave my truck and boat in the parking lot. Somebody pick me up and
That'd
then
be
I
safer out
come
there.
back.
right? Because it's attached. And
Well, I mean, I could lock it, but
still
they got to be able to get in. The gate's closed.
true.
But I thought about doing it.
It's an idea.
Because, you know, it'd be kind of cool to be on the water when no one else is there.
Yeah. Well, you could do that if you
And
can.
it's practically like that now. I will say that I have seen the biggest fish come up on a swim bait that I've ever seen in my entire life on scope. I can't imagine how big it was. It was probably a double digit. It was playing the whole like come in, back off, come in, come back off. Like I thought she was gonna eat. And I was shaking because every time she'd come in, I'd get like a fat adrenaline rush. And all I gotta say is swim bait fishing sucks.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of teasing.
Yeah. True that.
What else we got? You got any other updates?
I don't know about the top 75.
Yeah, top 75.
We're definitely going to be running an open for 2026.
Yep. Reapers Open will be, well, it's, from now on, it's the Saturday before Thanksgiving.
Yep.
At Puda Creek.
Yep.
Until further notice, basically.
Yeah.
And we had 47 boats, something
Yep.
like that. Every year it's growing like another 10 plus boats every year. So, and I think next year there's a lot of people that I know of that weren't able to make it and they wanted to.
Yeah.
But now with knowing ahead of time, like, hey, this is when it is, I think those will start showing up.
Yeah.
It took 1701 to win on Barry for the Open.
Yeah.
I had 12 something. I think it was like 13. My paper's like right over there. I had a 6.5 or something for second biggest fish of the tournament. Barry Essa, 6.5 fish, 6.25.
You had 1398.
Oh, I had 1398. I had almost 14 pounds.
Weren't you like one out of the money? I think you're like one.
Yeah, I was at least one fish out of the money. I actually had the fish on. I dumped it because I was this is too small early in the day.
You're
fighting.
Your big fish that got you paid, because we paid down what, 10?
I don't know.
I think we paid down 10 big fish or 8 big fish, something like that. Was a 667.
Yeah, so 667 for second place to get 250 caught on a swim bait. That was a cool eat.
Yeah.
There was 3 other fish with it, and that 6 was the small one. Huh. But I'll take that 6.
It'd have been cool.
The other ones weren't like giant compared to it. Like they were larger, but not you're not talking about like they were 10s or something like that.
Yeah.
They were probably like maybe a 7 or light 8 at best.
I would have liked to fish, but
yeah, that's my second time ever fishing the Open, actually fishing it.
yeah, I couldn't.
The first time I had no clue what I was doing. That was back when it was in the springtime and I tried bed fishing it.
Yeah.
And quickly found out that I could not compete with anybody.
Right.
This time, still out of the money, did get the big fish one, but got a little stubborn. I'll take the blame on that one 100%. My partner was trying to bail me out of my vortex that I went into, but
your partner that went swimming the day
listen.
before?
There's a funny story.
There's two funny. There's two funny stories.
So Friday pre-fishing, we get done for the day. My partner goes to step off the dock, nice and soft, steps onto the dock, foot comes out from underneath him because the dock ribs run right to left, and he stepped on it right to left, runs right down that rib. He ends up dumping it in the water in like 2-foot waves, right? So then I'm trying to figure out like how to not smash him into the dock, but help him. ends up being a clip that I posted as a short on YouTube here, actually.
Yep.
And then
Day 2, rookie mistake.
day 2, we go out fishing, and on blast off, I noticed I was like a little like, I was like, well, you know, I'm doing all right, but I'm a little slow. Like the boat's not quite at full speed. And I'm like playing with my trim, and I was like, my trim's right, but it's just going slow. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Didn't think nothing of it. Just thought like maybe it's the morning or something like that. Well, we're fishing our first spot, and all of a sudden I put my extra life jacket in the cooler, in the cooler. So all of a sudden, that life jacket goes, lid goes popping open. I look back and I'm like, that's not good. Didn't quite click in yet at that time, but I'm like, I'm going to have to go look at that. Finish my cast up, go back there, pop it open. I look inside. It's water in my cooler for the first 5 inches. Because there's water, there's like drinks and stuff at the bottom, and my one life vest is on top of it.
Yeah.
And it went off, and I went, uh-oh. I didn't put my plug in. So here we are.
Fishing tournament.
First half hour of the tournament, of the open.
No plug.
Fishing for real money instead of, you know,
Club money.
Club money. I mean, it's still real money for club money, but like where you could actually win like over $1,000, right? And I got to decide what I'm going to do. Am I going to go back to the ramp, which I could see, but it would probably be like, I'm doing the math. Okay, if I go back to the ramp, find my keys, because my keys were left out so that they could get to like open related stuff that was in there, like lights and stuff like that. I do the math and I'm like, it's going to be an hour of not fishing if I just put it back on the trailer, not even let it drain, just get it on the trailer, put the plug in, and let the bilge pump do the rest. It's going to be an hour. I said, or I could get in the water.
Not me.
In 56-degree water.
Yep.
I think it was 56. And outside it was like, what, 40?
Yeah.
30 high. It wasn't frozen, but it wasn't warm.
It was not warm.
The water was actually warmer than the air. And how do I know that? Because I got in it. So in order for me to reach my plug, I can't just like reach out underneath it. It goes far enough underneath it. So the only way for me to get to that plug is to get up to my chest in water. And well, I didn't want to have anything wet. So my partner turned around and I stripped down.
A little skinny dipping trip.
Went up underneath it and put the plug in. And within 5-10 minutes, the bulge pump stopped. I got back out, suited back up. I was actually, I kid you not, I was warm the entire time. If you were to tell me I had to do it again, I'd do it in a heartbeat. The water was warm enough outside, and the other half of that is having the right gear, right? Like True. I was able to put that gear back on. In all reality, I put my chonies back on and I put my pants back on, and I'm still wet and open everywhere, and I was already comfortable. I didn't even have like boots back on, socks, shirt, none of that, and I was already back to comfortable because the water wasn't that cold compared to outside.
If you had a Ranger, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I still would have had to worry about it because if I wanted to move, my boat would still be full of water.
Well, Rangers don't sink.
So I do know from an experience last year, also in December.
Yes, Camel Joe. Yes, he did. 100%.
Oh, I went butt ass all the way down. And the area that I was in was on the north end. And if any car drove by on Main Road on the north end, they would have got a show if they could see with binoculars.
They wouldn't have got much of a show at 40 degrees.
No. Imagine driving by and be like, oh, that guy's fishing. Is he naked? What the? that boy butt ass. So yeah, that was my adventure.
Yeah. That was one weekend. Great times.
Yeah, so one weekend, both
Within
my
24
partner
hours.
and me went swimming. Well, technically involuntarily for him, and slightly voluntary for me.
No, it was 100% voluntary for you. You decided to do
And
that.
the best
Like,
part
if you
is,
slipped
and
off
the
the
best
boat,
part
maybe-
is that hour that we spent, we didn't even like that because I kept track. I was like, all right, so in the next hour, we need to catch one to make this worth it. And we did not catch a fish in that hour. And I was like, well, technically, I could have just stayed dry and put it on the trailer at this point.
Yeah, especially at that point.
So yeah, gemstones. That's about the memory. You know what we shouldn't do? We should not do that at Shasta.
Yeah, no. So the difference is when we fish together is I do the back of the boat. I make sure all that's done.
Yeah, well, the thing is I was trying to assist with the normal open activities.
Correct.
Plus prep my boat, plus do this, plus do that. So my idea was if I prep the boat before I go help with the open stuff, that it'll already be prepped and I'm done.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not like it's the first time you forgot your plug.
When I went to put the boat in, I was like, oh, I didn't unclip the steering, which should have been my clue right there. If I didn't unclip the steering, I probably didn't put the plug in.
Yeah.
So I always do the plug and the steering at the same time so that I can see which one's which. And
what do you think?
It got me.
What do you think the temperature is going to be at Shasta?
Water-wise?
In February.
High 40s, mid 40s.
Water-wise. How about outside?
Outside? I'm worried it's not going to be snowing, honestly. I know it's
great news.
I know it's low enough elevation that
great news.
It might not dump snow, but at least the place we're staying is right off the freeway.
True.
They'll scrape all the way to the freeway at least.
Camo
Joe says freezing. Completely.
Yeah, completely. We had a comment. What's the water clarity on Berryessa currently after all these rain? I guarantee you, anything up north, rivers, the up north is going to be mud.
So New Year's Day, it wasn't completely like that nasty chalked mud, but it was definitely on the mud stained side.
Which is
at like the mouth of Puda Creek, or not Puda, the mouth of Pope.
Yeah,
you could see like that chocolatey milk, not dead chocolate, no, but that stain in it, that heavy stain. Yeah. If you go down to main water, it was normal, business as usual.
Yeah, and I'm sure the Narrows are the same way.
And the Narrows was the same way. Wherever the tributaries were, it was a little bit chalkier. That was about it. Now, it has rained a lot since then.
Yeah.
I can answer that question a lot better after Saturday.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'm able to make a video for a week from today.
Perfect.
From this weekend. Hopefully. Turns out you have to actually catch fish to make videos.
Well,
it's this weird thing.
I've been catching fish. I just haven't been able to.
Well, it's really hard to catch drop shot fish. Or
I catch A-rig fish.
Or light fish and try to make a video where it's actually entertaining.
I catch A-rig fish like 3-pounders. No big deal.
They're using a whole lot of ones.
Huh?
And a whole lot of ones.
Yeah, catching some 2s too.
Yeah. It's going to be that time of the year where that A-rig's going to be a lot. It's getting pickier and pickier and pickier.
Yeah.
That's when you switch to the Ned rig.
Or the jigs.
Or jigs.
Jigs are working. Mop tops.
Yeah.
Spider grubs.
Go after that Bass Union jig. Or he actually has a shaky head that I was researching.
Were you?
Yeah. I actually kind of want to try a shaky head.
Check it out.
I have not tried it.
I have.
He actually said, so a lot of these shaky heads, they talk about it stands completely up.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually talking about he wants it to stand 45. So for me, when you stand completely up, it's really hard to stand something completely up in the water. And I've never most of those heads don't work, especially if it's on an uneven ground. Like if it's on this table, yeah, it'll stand right up.
Right.
But you put one little piece of rock on it, and it's completely sideways. Like there's no stand up on it. But if you do on 45, at least you have a little bit of variance. I don't know. That's my theory. It's not like he doesn't know how to catch fish.
Owner Ultra Head.
Ultra Head. That's
Good
my
one.
scope. That's the one I run for scope, is the Owner Ultra Head. Round head. I believe that's the Ultra Head. But yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the Ultra. Maybe I might be confusing it. I think it's called Ultra Head. But yeah, I like the Owner hooks on that.
They make a shaky head.
They make a shaky head too.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look for that. Thank you, swim school. Anything else we'll check out? Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah.
Does anybody want any updates of anything?
Yeah.
Currently, a lot of the reason why I'm not getting fish catches is I'm trying to figure out the swim bait thing. I'm spending a lot of time throwing a swim bait, not doing very much time catching fish on the swim baits.
True.
I'm currently working on the Roma trout, which if you saw the unboxing video, you got to see. I think I have found a way to modify the Roma trout for my style. You are able to fish it that style, like the way they tell you to. That's all great, but that doesn't fit my style.
Right.
Theirs is like a lower, faster. I like to be slower and higher up. Just different styles. If you want a bait that'll go really good on a beast hook, you can buy them straight out of the package. The 7-inch, 9-inch, or the 6-inch go really good on a beast hook. It's a lot of body for the 9-inch on a beast, though. Like you have to have a fish big enough to eat the whole thing to get that beast hook. And you won't, if they headshot that big bait, I don't think you're going to get hooks. And that's why I'm modifying with it. The only thing on Aroma, when you do the base hook, is it has a slot that's in it. Cut that slot like another 1/4 inch bigger, like deeper into the body. And then that lets that body flex a lot more if you do get that thing. Not sponsored by them at all. The only reason why I'm playing with them is because they are readily available through either them or Tackle Warehouse. They're always in stock. And it's nothing worse than getting a bait, casting it off. There's another video. That was his swim bait, by the way.
Yeah.
It was his rod, his swim bait. The day before, I was like, man, I should retie this because, you know, like the knot you tie, I don't like myself. And I was like, I should retie this. And I didn't retie it. I didn't do anything. I literally like fished it the way you gave it to me. And it cast it off. And I was like,
I retie
that's
it every
cool.
day.
That's cool. I'm gonna be giving him my brand new bait.
Yeah. That
I've never even put in the water because of a bait that's not mine that I casted off that I haven't even caught a fish on. Yeah. At $100.
Yeah, it happens.
Hey, there's a video. If you're not okay with sending them into the water, then you shouldn't buy them to start with.
Nope. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It still hurts though. Even this hurts right here.
Oh my! I lost my favorite one. So I have a favorite LV 500. It's for those who have stuck around long enough. I posted 22 pounds on Berryessa, and 4 of those fish came on an LV. That was November. But yeah, it was the weekend before the Open. And that came on an LV. 4 of the other one was on a A-rig from my partner, Dominic.
Tommy, PV2.
Yep.
We'd love a lake breakdown for Barry. My club decided to focus on Barry, the muscle thing, for the next 3 months, then Orville for 3 months. We're a tiny club. Mendocino, probably, fisherman?
It says mediocre fisherman.
Mediocre.
What club are you in, Tommy? I'm curious.
Yeah.
And
where from?
So Berryessa, right now, you want to go for the next 3 months. You're looking at rock points. Pretty much rock points, rock points, rock points. If you have live scope, you can go to like offshore humps and stuff like that. I mean, you can fish them without live scope, but there are times where they're not on those.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to tell you to just go there and fish them. You can go there and try it. And then there's times that you cannot see them on scope for the life of you. Doesn't matter. Like there is some settings you can change, but it's still hard to see them. And you need to float something over the top of them and see if they come up. And that's the same on rock points, is the same way if you have scope. If you don't have scope, literally just chunk rock points, 45-degree angles or less.
Folsom Bass Team.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've actually heard of you guys. So like just kind of like rock points, like if like a 45-degree angle, like the point comes out, it's on a 45 or less, like even more of that or less. If it's super steep, you'll get some fish on there, but there's not going to be anything like big. Like if you're going to do tournament wise, like you can catch fish, you could fill a limit on it.
You could win too.
You can't, you're, as far as like the bigger fish, like you're talking like fives and all that, they tend to stay away from that steeper stuff. They tend to go towards the more flat stuff. I've never actually fished Folsom itself, but I have heard that it fishes similar to Folsom in the winter, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
I don't know.
I've only heard that. I don't know the actual differences. And it's like certain sections of Folsom, because I think Folsom fish is different depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
Again, I don't have 100% reference on that. If the sun comes up and it gets warm, they will tuck into the grass. If you can find green grass, you're going to have to put in research and time to cover to find that grass, but that grass can be really good in that springtime or that like winter to early spring time. So 3 months, I'm assuming that's January, February, March. Yeah. That March time rolls around, that's pre-spawn. You want to look at staging areas and all that stuff. And they're going to be staging hard. And there's a lot of big fish schools that start bunching up in that like February, March time.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see schools bunch right now, but they're not like when you get a school going, like you can get like one triggers the next, right? Like they're coming after your bait. One goes, maybe not. Then the next one's like, maybe not. And the third one's like, you guys are wussies. I'm doing it. And they can trigger each other.
Right.
They are schooled, but I'm not getting to trigger each other currently. I don't know if that's just timing, like I just weather-wise or what. Main lake points, whether it's in the Narrows or in the main lake itself, there is traditionally in the January time, there's a bite that goes inside the creeks, like Puda Creek.
Yeah.
Or
the smallies go up there.
Yeah, there's smallies in there. But then there's also like they kind of get like bait balls pushed in there, and they can be really, really good. I have not played with it myself, so I'm not sure. I don't know how good the mud's blown out. I don't know any of that right now.
Yeah. Don't know.
And I'm probably sure won't be going up there.
I think the lake is real close to being full, like a couple feet away from being full right now. So
yeah, it's
I'm sure that there is some mud up there currently.
Just main lake points. Really about the best thing I could do. Oroville, we will actually be in Oroville end of February, and we'll probably do a video for that. So at least you can kind of get a ballpark. You won't be there till April, but like you can get a ballpark of where it used to be, basically. That's pretty much a breakdown for Berryessa. There will be more Berryessa videos. Not in February though, huh? Because we'll be off of Berryessa by then.
Yeah.
There'll be some Berryessa videos before the end of January for sure.
Yeah.
But as far as February, after the second week of February, we're Shasta, Oroville, Shasta,
Maybe a Clear Lake in there.
maybe a Clear Lake in there, and then March we have McClure because we're pre-fishing for the Future Pro, the top 75, and I'm gonna do more vloggy styles. Try to edit some more vloggy style for the Future Pro ones to kind of like show the journey on it. This is new for both of us.
Yeah, let's step forward, hopefully,
or to find out how not good we are,
right?
Trial by fire.
The car is asking, do you have a weight preference for football jigs, or is it situational? Well, yes, on both of those. If you're fishing the bottom anyways, why not throw one that's heavy?
So there's two different theories from different people.
Yep.
And that is, you can go heavy, doesn't matter where you fish, because it digs harder into the bottom. When you hop it goes back down faster. And then there's the other people who like to float their jigs, which would be run a 1/4 ounce or something lighter that way when you hop it goes down slower, gives it more time. I'm a
floater. I would rather throw a 1/4 ounce or 3/8 than a 1/2 ounce. I'll throw a 1/2 ounce depending on how deep the water is, just because it's still going to be a little slower.
Yeah.
On that deep of a water, 40 plus, but anything under that, I would rather throw a 1/4 ounce and have it float. Because if you're mimicking most of the time a crawdad. So when a crawdad runs, it floats down when it goes down.
Yeah.
So that I would rather mimic what we're actually fishing. We're trying to trick the fish into eating.
Yeah. And so it's also great for under bait also.
Right.
If you do like shaddy colors. Right. I myself run 1/2 ounce almost 90% of the time, and then I'll go to 3/8.
Yeah.
Do I need to play with 1/4? Absolutely.
You got to get a rod for that.
3/4 and larger has its place, but I feel like I just donate them to the rock. Like as soon as it hits the first rock, it's stuck, and I don't know why. You think it just popped right out, but
I feel like I honestly feel when I'm fishing rocks with jigs, the lighter the jig, the easier it is to not get caught up.
Yeah.
To me.
It doesn't bury itself in for some reason.
Correct. It doesn't hit as hard into those.
I think part of that also is like, in my head, if you have a lighter head, you don't have to pull it as hard to make it move.
Right.
So you don't, like if you have a really heavy head, you have to yank it pretty hard to get it to move, and that might be the thing that wedges it into the rock.
Right.
Do I know of people who throw 3/4 heads in 5 foot of water?
Yes.
And smash them? Yeah. Myself, like I said, I run 1/2 ounce, pretty much all of it, and then I'll run 3/8 if I change. And that's again to get that slower fall.
Have you purchased your new jig rod for the lighter jigs?
I have not. I got out of getting back into jig fishing. It's been years. I've been trying to. It's been
fishing Oroville and Shasta fishes a lot like Oroville. You almost have to be in a jig state of mind.
Yeah, jig and swim bait.
Yeah,
it's probably what's going to win. Yeah, each one of them, jig and swim bait.
Yep.
I just have to learn how to get bit on that damn thing.
All of it. You're going to be throwing a Ned rig at Shasta, I know.
I hope not. We're screwed we're screwed tournament wise if we're throwing a Ned rig.
I've seen some big fish caught on Ned rig. I actually won a tournament on Ned rig.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's going to be.
Depends on the fish's mood.
I have a feeling Shasta at that time of the year, it's going to be 20 pounds to win it.
So I'm gonna be throwing an A-rig.
You can't get to 20 pounds on an A-rig.
All right.
It'd be nice, but I don't think you can get to 20 pounds on an A-rig.
I've gotten to 20 pounds on an A-rig before.
With a kicker.
No.
You catch all the swim bait fish, or you catch all the A-rig fish, I'll catch the swim bait fish.
All right.
And then we'll get to 20 pounds. That'll work. That's the plan. We're divvying up fish weekend. We've never even been to the lake. We're divvying up fish. On that note, anything else before we wrap this up?
No, glad to be back. Glad to be on a regular day shift to where I can actually do stuff in the afternoon.
Yeah, you will be out of town next week. I'm
Yep.
going to try and put together a live next week. So stay tuned to Instagram, check in with it. And stick around if you haven't subscribed. I don't think anybody who found this is probably already a subscriber.
True.
And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And pay attention for the Berryessa video that hopefully will be coming out a week from today, and then a live again 6:30 a week from today. Hopefully I can get that going. It will be posted on Instagram on Strait Hooked Fishing. It'll be posted on the stories like the day before or the day of, whether it will be or not. And we'll go from there. And is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I got.
If you have any questions,
I'm ready to
ask
eat.
them down below. We're going to go find some food. And you can always hit me up on Instagram. And until next time, I hope you get them.
Push the button. Yeah. The button's over there. Using